Today we're in Clyde Hill, one of the most exclusive pockets on the east side where you get quiet streets, large lots, and today we're going to tour a $12.6 million home to show you exactly what that looks like. Come with me.
Cory, welcome in.
Jacob, hello, thank you.
All right, hey, we are here at this incredible listing here in Clyde Hill with some exceptional views. The lot is one of a kind.
Massive.
But before we start talking about views, I think this entryway is worth talking about. 15-foot ceiling height. So when you come in, it truly is, it feels grand. It feels quite welcoming. Lots of volume in this space.
Tons of natural light coming in. You got the office right to the left here. Great if you're working from home.
Now, one really interesting thing that I actually really appreciate about the architecture here is that when you get out of the entryway and into the main living space here, which nice and open, it drops the ceiling to about 12 feet. So that just feels so much more intimate for everyday living.
Yeah, and I love how your sight line just goes to Mount Rainier. You got the Olympics and Seattle in the distance, as well as Lake Washington.
You really cannot beat this lot.
And moving into the kitchen here, you can really start to see the separation from a typical home, right? You have these massive double islands. One is for prepping, entertaining, the other is for cooking. And you can see that they went with these high-end appliances. You have a Z-line range, Miele appliances, and a Sub-Zero fridge.
You have incredible sight lines all the way from the kitchen area into the dining, and then of course with the views all around you. But like you were saying, it's just the place where you would actually have people gather around while you're having an experience in the kitchen that just flows right into this additional living space.
Yeah. You can see the kids getting ready for school, maybe doing some last minute homework here, doing some breakfast, and then getting out the door.
The way this house is situated, really, really cool. So you've got the sun coming in from this side of the house in the morning. Huge slider doors, the whole wall opens up. And you get that morning light right here on this first outdoor living space. It also looks over the backyard area. So this is where, if you are cooking, prepping, and you got, kids or a dog, you can let them out right here. They could be playing, plenty of room. It's flat, garden space, whatever you need. And it's all visible from that kitchen area. So this combination of spaces would use all the time.
And you can see the patio wraps all the way around to the back here as well. And you can see the cascades all the way through the house, which is just quite amazing.
Obviously, this house was meant for views. You've got these massive windows throughout the whole house, which really highlight the beauty of this lot. It was meant to be a statement. It was meant to have changing beauty throughout the day through that Pacific Northwest landscape.
Absolutely, it's a 270-degree view. Flows right into the dining area, right into the formal living room. Everything feels extremely well connected and just flows seamlessly together. Right out to the back patio as well.
The ultimate floor plan is one in which you can both entertain for 100 people, but also have a nice casual evening and actually feel comfortable in your own home.
Right.
And I feel like that's exactly what they've done with this space here. It's about 28 by 20, so just shy of 600 square foot living room, which is a healthy sized living room if you're entertaining. But then, with the right furniture, with the right lighting, with the right setup, it's also a very comfortable space to actually just sit, watch a movie, watch the news, sit down, have a cup of tea at the end of the day. This is a very, very usable living room space for everyday living.
Yeah, it feels spacious and it still feels like you're connected to whoever's in the patio or whoever's in the dining or kitchen area. So it feels like you're in a really good spot here.
Yeah, very usable space.
Yeah. All right, obviously the location is a big part of the value here. Got Overlake Golf and Country Club right there, just minutes away that you can see off the patio.
That, you've got City of Seattle skyline, which in the evening time, this is the money shot when the sun goes down. Not only is this whole space gonna flood with light, but you're gonna catch the sunset, which every night, it's the cotton candy sky, it's the crazy colors. Again, these massive views with the water, the sunset really brings a magical touch to a space like this, I mean, that is what this outdoor space is for. Bring in that sunset right into all the living space.
Yeah.
So good.
That's why you pay for this side of Clyde Hill.
That's why you pay for this side of Clyde Hill. Now, speaking of paying for this side of Clyde Hill, this is a very particular sub-pocket within the Clyde Hill community called Mercia. It's only 34 homes, all in a private HOA type community, so there are some additional regulations and standards which you can expect in this particular neighborhood. You do get the larger lot, you do get the nice, private, mature landscaping, and of course, the views and the sunsets just over the city of Seattle. So an exceptional neighborhood. It is one of the more exclusive sub-communities within Clyde Hill, and it's not often that you get homes that actually hit the market on this street.
Okay. Flowing right into the primary suite, you have these large windows, great natural light. This is really where the home just kind of slows down a bit. Into the primary bath, you have this quartz countertops. You also have the dual floating vanities here with the illuminated mirrors, heated floors, and a spa-inspired walk-in shower. Now as we move downstairs, you can see the white oak floors continue into the lower level, and that ties together the guest rooms, the additional living spaces with the same modern design. We got 3 nicely sized bedrooms downstairs, all with their own ensuite, all with nice modern finishes. And these spaces give you a lot of flexibility, whether it's for guests, working from home, a game room, a studio. It's just another living space. It's a layout that works really well for a family. It gives everyone room to spread out while still staying connected. And you can tell just by the size of the hallway, it gives the home a big luxurious feel, and it gives a lot of room for art, decor, and just gives the home a lot of room to breathe.
Now, true rec room space right here. Plenty of room for ping pong, pool table, card table, whatever is your game of choice. And then a really nice space, well thought out, well designed, with a room for a huge TV. Plenty of space for movie watching, gameplay, whatever you need. And of course, a rec room's not a rec room without a wet bar, so plenty of space for making drinks, staying hydrated, and having just that extra serving bar right here off the rec room. Just at the bottom of the stairs, this alcove right here, it's great for a little workout space or maybe a game room. But what I would do personally is I would build this out into a nice refrigerated wine room. Temperature controlled right underneath the stairs. This would be a perfect place for an actual display of all your wine. Great for entertaining, and it's just a nice amenity space that this would be perfect for.
Also downstairs, you have this flexible mother-in-law suite. It's fully self-contained and self-sufficient. Washer and dryer here, wet bar. You could use this space for a live-in nanny. You also have bathroom, shower, extra storage. And then just outside of this multi-generational living area, it flows right outside to the back patio.
And another outdoor living space off of the lower level rec room. Perfect for picnicking, raised garden beds. This space is actually quite nice, and it does connect to that upper front patio that we saw at the beginning of this video. So perfect if you want, kids up and down, dog up and down. Great backyard space. It's flat, which, as you know, very desirable when you're looking at lots for luxury homes.
If you're exploring homes or trying to really understand what holds value in Seattle or the Eastside, please reach out. We'd love to help.
And for more home tours just like this one, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.